Hello and welcome in this video of the maps in India. In this video we will understand the different locations. In this video we will understand about the plateaus and the mountain. We will understand the location of the plateaus and the mountains which have the fair chance of being coming in the board examination. Students, actually getting marks on the basis of the map is a very easy. It is very easy to get the marks. You don't have to learn anything. You have to understand the location of the places and then you have to mark on them. But there are few things which you have to remember. Suppose if you are highlighting the plateaus and the mountains, you have to use the brown color. You will always use the brown color in order to highlight the mountains and the plateaus. And another thing, you have to highlight the mountain on a single line. See how the Karakoram has been highlighted. It has been highlighted in the single line. It has been highlighted with the brown color. And the another thing, if you are writing the name of any river or any plateau or the mountain, you have to write at the top of the highlight. If you are highlighting something, you have to write at the top. Don't write at the bottom. It will deduct the marks. And the another most important thing is that you have to leave the rivers. If you are highlighting the mountain or the plateau, you have to leave the places of the river. You don't have to cross the rivers. If you cross the rivers, it may lead to the deduction of the marks. So let's understand one by one the important sites which has appeared in different board examination from year after year in another year. So here is the Karakoram. So if you want to highlight the Karakoram, it mainly falls on the Jammu and Kashmir. Here you can see in this place the Karakoram is given. I am pointing on the screen. Now if you are in a single line, you have to highlight the Karakoram mountain, and here it should be within the territory of India. It should not cross outside, because outside it will go towards the Pakistan, and you don't have to draw that line. You have whatever you will draw should be inside the place from here to here. So you have to imagine the place. You have to remember the place in which the Karakoram has been highlighted. Now this is the place of Himalaya. Himalaya, 3 lines are given. The 3 lines you can see on your screen. So these are the 3 mountain ranges: Himadri, Himachal and the Shivalik. So these are the 3 ranges. So don't get confused about, I have said recently that you have to highlight in a single line. So why there is 3 lines? 3 lines are there because the 3 ranges of the Himalayas are there. It is Himadri, Himachal and the Shivalik. Now another most important thing, that you have to avoid the rivers. Here if you see properly, I have left the places for the rivers. Rivers you don't have to cross. It should be in the dot. And the another most important thing, if you are highlighting the peaks, then you have to highlight in a triangle, and you have to darken them. So if you want to highlight the peaks, then it should be written in the form of the triangle. Here is the Kanchenjunga, it is located in the Sikkim, and here it is K2 just above the Karakoram. It will fall at the border of Kashmir. So here you have to remember the place where is K2, the Mount Godwin Austen. So it is the highest peak within India. It is K2. And here it is also the peak, because it is a peak, so it has been highlighted in the triangle form. So I hope that it is clear for everyone. The mountains and these 2 mountains, the Karakoram and the Himalaya mountain, is clear for everyone. Now Garo, Khasi and the Jaintia hills, it has appeared so many times in the board examination of class 10. So this is the Garo one. It is the Garo. Here I am highlighting. It is the Garo, it is the Khasi, and it is the Jaintia hills, it is Mishmi hills, and the Patkai dam. So it is an important one. So here you have to understand the location in which it is located. If you highlight it, the name should be written at the top. And you can also make an arrow here it is arrow in the Kanchenjunga area, it has been marked as an arrow. So by making an arrow also you can highlight the place, but the color you have to mention, it in a single line. Now here come at the Thar desert. The desert area should be highlighted with the brown color. It should be the light brown, the desert area. Now again the Aravalli range. Aravalli range is located in the Rajasthan. Aravalli range is located in the Rajasthan. It is just as adjacent to the desert area. Now it is also highlighted here. I am pointing. So it is also highlighted with a single line. It is single line. It has been highlighted. So at the top it is written the name Aravalli range. Now if your handwriting is not good, then you can write in the capital letter. Now the use of the capital letter is said in the board. If you write in the capital letter, it is much more better. Now if you are writing in the small letter and it is not visible to the examiner, it can also deduct the marks. And don't commit the spelling mistake. On the spelling mistake also the marks will be deducted. I have even went for the copy correction so many times, so I have the wide experience over this. Now I have seen many of the students who have committed the spelling mistakes also so on that basis also the marks is deducted. So now here at the bottom there is the Malwa Plateau. Now the Malwa Plateau, you can also make it in a dark manner. You can also surround the place. So it is a Malwa Plateau from here up to here in this place. Now here is the Vindhya range. The Vindhya range. Now the Vindhya range should not cross the rivers of Chambal and Betwa, because both Chambal and Betwa originate from the Vindhya range. So it should not cross over there. So don't cross the rivers. So the Vindhya range, it is just adjacent to the Betwa and the Chambal, the origin point, and in between the Narmada and the Tapi river, there should be Satpura range. Now so first of all you will highlight the Vindhya range, after that the Narmada river, then the Satpura range, then the Tapi river. I hope it is clear for everyone. Now here is again the Western Ghat and the Eastern Ghat. Now again one thing you have to remember always, that this Western Ghat should not touch the border. This Western Ghat should not touch the border. If it touches the border, marks will not be given to you. Now same case will follow in the Eastern Ghat also. In the Eastern Ghat it should be divided into two parts because of the rivers, the Godavari river. Again I have said that it should not intersect. The Eastern Ghat should not intersect the Godavari river or the Kaveri river. You have to make a distance between the rivers and the ghats. Again the same thing is in the case of the Eastern Ghat also. This highlighted place, this Eastern Ghat line should not cross the border, should not touch the border. Now this is the Deccan Plateau. It is spreaded in a very larger area. So it should be extended form. Here in the middle, in the Deccan Plateau, it should be shown in the spreaded form. So here is also the Kaimur Hills. The Kaimur Hills is also located at the Chhattisgarh. Now it should also not cross the rivers. I hope that it is clear for everyone. So the mountain and the plateaus I have already highlighted, I have already discussed, and the another thing is the peaks, and the another most important peak is in the here. The another most important peak is located in this place. It is called the Nilgiri Hills. So the Nilgiri Hills, here you can make an arrow and you can write in the capital letter the Nilgiri Hills. The Nilgiri Hills you can write in the capital letter. So all that, thanks for watching this video. I am coming with the rivers also in the next video, where we will discuss about the rivers and the lakes. Thanks for watching.